Good morning, Titans. Today's Flex is a very important one, and we need you to pay very close to everything we have to say with you for the next several minutes. Today, you will be receiving information regarding registration for the 2018-2019 school year. This is an important time of year and a time for you to sit down with your parents and counselor to plan your courses for the upcoming year in order to assist you in meeting the goals of your life after THS.
Think hard about the courses that you need to take in order to fulfill your graduation requirements, but also what courses you want to take that will prepare you for your future. And we ask that you make your choices very carefully, because in many cases, the classes you choose between now and February 12th will determine which courses we actually run beginning next fall. So let's begin. Your Flex teacher should have given you 3 handouts.
The first paper in your registration packet is a letter from me explaining the registration, our goal for you to challenge yourself academically, as well as a reminder of the deadline to complete the registration survey in Naviance. Please note that the registration survey is due no later than Monday, February 12th. On the back of the letter is your course recommendation sheet. On this page, you should see your student ID and name on the left, and then the courses recommended for you to take next year from your core academic teachers. And finally, the last column shows you which of your current teachers made those recommendations. You can use this information as a guide for selecting courses for next year. Feel free to ask your teachers questions about their recommendations. For example, if you would like to challenge yourself to move from a Merit Modern World History class to an Honors American Studies 2 class, or go from an honors course to an AP or an FCC course, have those conversations with your parents, your current teachers, your counselor, or an administrator.
The second handout is the directions for completing your registration survey in Naviance. While we review this today, it is for your reference when you get home and look at your courses with your parents. The third piece of paper in color is an academic intensity sheet to use along with your teacher recommendations to help guide your course selections for next year. Our goal is to prepare you for college or the career you will have when you graduate from Tuscarora High School. You will notice that your academic intensity sheet is color-coded. Green is Tier 1 courses, blue is Tier 2 courses, and orange are Tier 3 courses. Tier 1 courses are considered the most intense, while Tier 3 courses are considered as introductory courses. Our goal is for Titans to maintain an academically intense schedule. We encourage students to create a balanced schedule with some Tier 1 courses balanced with Tier 2 and Tier 3.
You will officially register for your courses using Naviance. So let's take some time now to explain how to do that. If you're unsure how to access Naviance, head to the Tuscarora homepage, and the website for that is education.fcps.org/THS. One more time, education.fcps.org/THS. Now, if you get to the web page, you scroll to the bottom of the page, and on the right, you will see an icon for Naviance. We need you to click that icon now. Okay, and then you'll get to this page, and you'll see a place for your username and a password. They are both your student ID number. So take a minute and do all that together now. We need you to put your student ID number in where it says username, and then again where it says password. Flex teachers, if you can assist, that would be great. So now that you're logged in, you should see that a new task has been assigned to you. That task should be your next year's grade level registration sheet. We need you to click on that survey now.
Once you get there, you'll need to click in the middle where it says Complete a Survey.
Now, when you get to that survey, you'll notice that there are a lot of questions. But that's because you have 8 courses to select, and we have a lot of courses to offer you. The questions that are mandatory and you must answer are indicated with a red asterisk. So everywhere after the question you see a red asterisk, you have to answer that question. When you have completed the survey, be sure to make a selection for all the mandatory questions. When you're done, go back and look over it. Make sure you've answered all the ones with the asterisk. So what we're going to do now is answer just a couple of questions together. We're actually going to put answers in right now. And then after we're done with that, we're going to take our hands off the keyboard and just listen. All right? So in question 1 and 2, right now, type in your first name and your last name. Take a minute and do that now. All right, and then click into question 3. Very carefully, once again, type your student ID number. Be sure to check that your ID is correct. All right, moving on. For question 4, 5, and 6, you will need your parent and guardian's name and a phone number. But if you don't know that, wait to complete this part when you get home and have a conversation with your parents about your course selections. Now, let's go on to question 7. Question 7, you will need to enter your flex teacher's last name. Now is a good time to ask them their name if you don't know it. Hopefully you do. But we know that some of you don't know your flex teacher's name. Enter their last name only. And then for 8 and 9, you will see questions regarding CTC and NJROTC and others throughout the form. They are there to gather information about your intentions and help you schedule appropriately. So take a minute and answer just 8 and 9. All right, at this point, we've gone through 1 through 9. Take a minute and scroll down to the bottom of the survey and click Save and Return Later. Scroll all the way down and click on the button that says Save and Return Later.
Once you've done that, you'll see that the survey is not up. You need to go back over here to the left and click on the survey that you were just completing, and it should pop right back up. Think about the courses you're actually going to select. For the next several minutes, we're going to walk you through each section. You are not going to click on choices now. Just scroll with us and listen only as we take a tour. We'll let you look at actual courses later, but for now, simply scroll along with us as we describe and listen. When all is said and done, after you go through this entire survey, you will need to have selected 8 courses for next year and 2 alternates. So keep that in mind as you move through the survey, and know that you can come back and change your selections because you will click Save and Return later. Let's look at number 10. You will see a question regarding if there are courses that you have not yet taken to meet graduation requirements. If, for example, you did not take Health, Fitness for Life your freshman year, you would need to select that course here. Or if you did not pass biology your sophomore year and you are a junior, select biology here.
All right, you're not actually doing it, just listen along with us. Moving along from there, you will see English courses. You must choose one from your required grade level course. Now notice that below the required courses, there are also English electives listed. So for instance, if you're a rising junior, you'll be a junior next year, you must select an English 11 class from this question. But you can also select, for instance, SAT Prep / Money and Finance, which is a new course at Tuscarora. These 2 courses are each half a credit, and they're 1 semester when you put them together, a term each. And when you take them, you'll earn your financial literacy credit while also studying and preparing for the SAT.
Next are the math courses. Remember, you must take at least 1 math class every year that you are in high school. This is where your teacher recommendations come in handy. Your math teacher should have suggested courses for next year. If not, ask them, see your counselor, or check in with Ms. Welker. Following the math courses, keep scrolling and you will see social studies and then science. Take note of the graduation requirements in each area, but also notice the plethora of electives offered. After science, you will see world language courses. While world languages are an elective, most 4-year colleges require at least 2 years of a world language taken in high school. We offer French, Latin, and Spanish at THS. We suggest that if you take a language, take 2 consecutive courses in the same year. So if you sign up for Latin 1, you should also sign up for Latin 2.
All right, so we're through with our core academic courses. Now we really get into the true electives, and this is where your interests really come into play. As you continue scrolling, you will see visual arts and performing art courses, including instrumental, choral, and general music, theater, and visual arts of all kinds. Tuscarora also has a wide variety of career and technology education courses, including woodworking, horticulture, ag and pre-veterinary science, child development, computer technology, engineering, and media classes such as website development, Microsoft certification, and others. You can even sign up for digital communication class and help produce these announcements.
And if you need a physical education class, we have basketball and football team sports, strength training, sports medicine, and unified sports, among many. And don't forget, as we've mentioned already, there are English, social studies, and science electives that can be part of your 8 courses. We haven't mentioned them all, but there are so many options available to you. Your current teachers or the department chairs may have spoken to you about your options. This is where talking with them and talking it over with your teachers really helps you make good choices. Plus, we have opportunities for you to earn college credit while you are still in high school through a wealth of advanced placement courses and Frederick Community College courses.
All right, so now a little bit further down, there is a survey question regarding virtual in-school courses. If you're a highly motivated learner and you like working online at your own pace, consider taking some of these courses during the regular school day. We provide a teacher assistant and a quiet lab in which to work. Or, would you like to take Frederick Community College courses during the school day through our dual enrollment program? Please indicate your interest here. Now, this is the important thing about both dual enrollment and virtual. That virtual in-school courses and dual enrollment do not count as one of the 8 course selections. Right now, when you answer those survey questions, you're simply indicating that you have an interest in those programs. They are not part of your 8. So for instance, if you select English 101 as a course you're interested in at FCC, you should also, for now, select AP Language and Composition in the English portion of the survey. Or, as another example, if you select American Studies 2, you're interested in that as a virtual in-school course. For now, you have to select American Studies 2 in the Social Studies section.
We have now worked our way to the end of the survey, but we have saved an important survey question for last. You should see 2 questions that ask for your course alternates. All of the courses that we just reviewed are your choices for alternates. You can copy and paste the course number and the name into these 2 boxes. These alternates are very important. If we cancel a class you sign up for, we have to know what your next best choice is. Remember that you are clicking Save and Return Later.
So, here are the next important steps. We ask that you review your selections with your parents and attend our registration event here at Tuscarora tomorrow evening, Tuesday, February 6th at 7 p.m. in the auditorium and the cafeteria. Representatives from each of our departments, school counselors will be on hand to answer your questions. It's a great way to learn more about our courses. And remember, you've clicked Save and Return Later. You're not done. It's in draft. So between now and February 12th, you will need to go back and actually click in your choices. And remember, what your goal is, a completed survey, and it has 8 course selections and 2 alternates. Answer all of the required questions with the red asterisks.
Thank you for your time and attention to this long announcement. Please do not hesitate to ask questions so that we can prepare for next school year. The courses you select now decide what courses we offer here next year. If you have questions right now, please go to www.slido.com and use the code #Z768 to join the session, then type your questions. You can also use Twitter at THS Titan AP and use the hashtag Titan Registration, and we'll take those questions right now.